Something is moving in the sky right now. Not for the first time, but in a new way. In a way that is personal. In a way that is asking something specific of each of us. Two slow-moving forces, one that builds, one that dissolves, have moved into the sign of beginnings, of self, of fire, and initiative, and the first spark of I am. And what they're seeding, what's being restructured underneath all the noise of the world right now, is our relationship with desire. I want to say something about desire. Most of us were taught directly or indirectly that wanting things for ourselves is dangerous, that desire is selfish, that the spiritual path requires a dissolving of the self, a surrendering of want, a release of ego. And there's truth in that, partial truth. But something is shifting now, and that shifting is the other half of that truth. It can be spirit and you. It can be source and your desire. It can be divine intelligence moving through a person who knows what she wants and is willing to own it. This isn't about ego in the old, collapsed sense of the word. This is about becoming responsible for your choices, your desires, your yes and your no. Your life is something you are actively creating, not just receiving, not just surviving, not just managing. Saturn, the great teacher, the bone mother, the one who makes things real, is asking us to stop waiting for permission. And Neptune, the dreamer, the dissolver, the one who knows that reality is more porous than we thought, is asking us to let our desires be infused with something larger than fear. And together, they're asking, what do you actually want? And are you willing to own it? Not perform it, not justify it, and not make it small enough that no one else can object to it. Own it. This is the work of this moment. Not just in the sky, in the body, in the nervous system, and in the quiet place underneath the thinking where your actual desires live. Often unspoken, often unexplored, often buried underneath years of being taught they weren't allowed. A new moon is coming, a seeding in the dark. Your desire is the seed, and there's enough Pisces water in the sky right now to water any seedling planted in fertile soil. And what wants to be seeded in you, what's been waiting for permission to grow, is desire that is truly yours. Not what you think you should want, what you actually want. And today, we're going to go find it. Settle into a quiet place where you can be undisturbed. And let's begin. Find that comfortable position and let your eyes close down. Take one breath. An unremarkable breath. Just let that breath be. Take the breath that's already there. Don't try to change it. And let the body begin to settle. I want you to bring your attention to the center of your chest, not for analysis, not to fix anything there, just to arrive. Place one hand there if it feels right, and notice what's present. Warmth, tightness, a kind of quiet, a kind of ache. Whatever is there, it belongs there. Just notice it. Now I want to ask you something else. And I want you to receive the answer in your body before your mind has a chance to edit it. What do you want? Not the responsible answer, not the answer that considers everyone else first, and not the version that's been made smaller so it's easier to carry. What do you actually want? Notice what happens when you let that question land. Maybe something surfaces immediately. Maybe the mind rushes in to manage it. And maybe there's a tightening, a learned reflex of no, I'm not supposed to want that. Just notice all of it without judgment, just watching. Now I want you to imagine that underneath all of that, underneath the managing and the editing and the making yourself smaller, there's a room, an inner chamber, your hearth. Not decorated for anyone else, not arranged for approval, just yours. And in the center of that room is a fire. Small, steady. It's just a flame. It doesn't roar, it doesn't demand. It simply burns. The way it has always burned, even in the seasons when you forgot it was there. Come closer to it. This fire is your desire, not the surface wants, not the things that you want because you're supposed to want them. The deeper fire, the one that existed before you were taught what wanting should look like. Sit here for a moment, peering into the flame, and gently ask, what are you trying to become? Sit with that question until you hear my voice again. Whatever came, a word, an image, a feeling, a direction, receive it. Don't analyze it yet. Don't decide if it's practical or possible or allowed. Just receive. And hold it the way that you'd hold something fragile and real. Now I want you to notice something else. This desire, whatever it isn't selfish. It is the most honest thing about you. It is the place where spirit and self meet, where source moves through a person who knows what she's here for. You are not meant to dissolve this. You are meant to own it. Place both hands on your heart now and feel the warmth of your own palms, your own heartbeat, and say quietly inside yourself, I am willing to own this. I am willing to own this. I am willing to own this. The fire doesn't need your permission to burn, but it has been waiting for you to stop trying to put it out. Slowly now, very gently begin the return to the awareness of the room. Bringing back the awareness to your breath, to your hands, to the weight of your body, the sound of the room, and the light behind your eyes. Take one full breath in and a long exhale out. And whenever you're ready, just open your eyes. Take a moment before you move. Give yourself a little stretch. Welcome back.